first we're gonna visit the health center. We'll not visit into it, but just I want you to see the outside of it. This is Arviat Health Center. And then let's go to where the RCMP office is. To be the old RCMP office. I don't know what they turned it into now. This is the new RCMP office detachment. Very nice building. This is their Arviat Nunavut Arctic College branch, Arviat branch. I don't know what programs they teach there. I'm not familiar with it. Let's go to the grocery store. I think that's the Hamlet office. I'm not sure. The old one. And this building, let's see what it is. I'm not quite familiar. It's the wildlife office. So if you want to get some tags or any information about wildlife, polar bear sites, caribou, seals, marine life, you go there. And this is Northern and Tim Hortons. Motorsports is open. Usually it's closed. They have sporadic hours, so it just depends on if we get staff, then it's open. If not, then it's closed for however long. We have KFC up here too. Tim Hortons KFC. That's a Northern grocery store. I'm not going to take you in there, but it's quite expensive. The office of the MLA. Oh, by the way, that's the fire department there. Office of the MLA. And this is the radio station. And this building here, the green one, Nunavut Planning Commission. I'm not sure. KIA. Yeah, the KIA office. I'm not sure what goes in there, what goes on in there. But you can see, even if it's nice and warm, the wind still blows a bit cold, so people are wearing their parkas, their jackets. This is a library. And that one there's a visitor center. I don't know if you can see from here, but I missed it. And this one here is the Northern Retail is what they call it. A lot of furniture, clothing, non-perishable materials are here. Hardware. Usually they sell ATVs there too. So I don't know what the motorsports office sells, because they sell ATVs here. And these are the schools anyway, let's go into it. They blocked off this area, but this is another Nunavut Arctic College branch, and that's a daycare here. This is daycare. Is it? Yeah, I think so. And Head Start. So Head Start is like a kids program. I don't know what ages they cater to, but I don't have kids, so. But that's elementary, daycare, high school, Nunavut Arctic College, different programs, and then Head Start. If you're from here, maybe you can weigh in what the programs they do at Head Start, because I'm not quite familiar with it. Just gonna ride around town, a bunch of residences here. Obviously I can't cover everything in this video, but I'll cover the basics, whatever I can see. They got playgrounds here, baseball diamond, there's a basketball court right there. Huge playground. They have a bunch of playgrounds everywhere, maybe 5 altogether. Yeah, this one's the biggest. Lots of kids out playing. Some are just wearing their shirts. Maybe we'll get a month or 2 of nice weather here, sunny. And this is what they call C-Store. It's open 5 to 11, I think. There's a bunch of residences. I'm not gonna go into them because they're people's homes, right? I'm gonna respect their privacy. Let's go into, oh, there's another playground there. I think there's 5 all throughout, 5 or 6 maybe, I'm not sure, all throughout town. Oh, this is the new Hamlet office, sorry. So that was the old one there, and this is the new one here. I haven't gone into it, so. And then this one's the social work building, and the dental office. One here is the GN building. A lot of GN offices here. Or if you want local arts and crafts, you go to this store. It's called Killook. Very nice. A lot of local artifacts there, crafts and arts and crafts. You can also get local meats, like I don't know if they have caribou, but mostly fish, fresh fish, processed the same day. They also have pipsies, what they call it, dried, cured, Arctic char. This is one of their hotels, the Timavik Suites. And this is what they call Arctic Connection, or AC. They're open 9 to 1. So it's a convenience store. They also serve burgers and hot dogs there if you're wanting a late night snack. Gas station. I keep saying there, but I live here, so I guess it's ours. They serve you there, unlike gas stations in like the rest of Canada where you have to serve yourself. So they fill your ATV or car up, and then you pay inside. And let's go to the airport. Here, and that's Hayden. Boy, Dusty. I'll tell you all about her maybe some other time. But this is our airport. That's cargo. If you have any shipments, that's where you're going to ship it and receive it. Gotta be careful around here because a lot of heavy machinery. They're expanding the town over there. So pick up and drop off over there. And this is the airport. This is the terminal. We're not allowed there. That's the runway. Get 2 flights a day from Rankin. I think morning and afternoon, but they're subject to weather, right? We get brutal, like my last few videos, we get foggy days here, so often they cancel the flights. They cancel medevac flights. We get windy days. Obviously we get snowy days. So this is a factory of some sort. I'm not sure what it is. I heard it's a housing factory, so they prefabricate all the walls there and then they bring it to town and just assemble everything. That way it's faster rather than working on site with the elements, right? So they prefabricate all the walls and everything and then just assemble them on site. Very dusty. Let's wait till this truck passes. So they're trying to expand. I don't know where they're going to build the university, maybe over there. Let's go over there. So I'm not going to take you there, but that's a city dump. Yeah, and that's the sewage dump site over there. And this is where the vehicle junkyard is. And they're, I think, yeah, that's about it over there. So we call this Canadian Tire sometimes, because if you're missing an ATV part, vehicle part, you can just go here and take whatever's there. It's a free-for-all. I'm not gonna go in there because there are a lot of nails. I don't want my tires to be full of holes. But yeah. Lots of kids on bikes. Very friendly. Lots of kamotiks. Kamotiks is like a sled, and people take it out on the land when they're hunting or go fishing. Keeps you nice and warm. So let me take you here where they're expanding the town. Buildings here, and they're still expanding. You can see a lot of movement here. It's a job site, so let's be cautious around here because lots of moving parts. Yeah, so they're expanding, building new houses here. I don't know where the university's at because they're building the first Arctic university. Is it the first one though, or is it just the first one in Nunavut? I'm not sure, but oh, I guess they're waiting for me. I guess they're waiting for me. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so they're expanding the town towards here. Getting soil from somewhere else. I don't know if you saw it in one of my videos, but there's a small hill that they're taking soil away from and then putting it here. But houses here are built up on stilts because when winter comes, it'll all get covered with snow. Maybe 6, 8, or sometimes even 10 feet. That's a graveyard over there, It's separated into two, I think Anglican and Catholic. Let's go over there. I don't know which one's Anglican and Catholic, but you see the two graveyards here. They're separated into religions from way before, but I don't know if they're keeping it still separated till now, but you can see there's some crosses in between too, so yeah. And this road here loops to where the dump site was, all the way back there. But I'm not going to go into that right now. Here, this used to be all grassland. So this is our dock. There was lots of wood and nails here, so I got to be careful. So people bring their boat trailers and then just offload them there. And also if the what do you call that, oil tanker barge also just stops over there, bring their, hold on, bring their supplies to here. And then somebody offloads them. You see a lot of boat trailers, ATVs with boat trailers. So people just back up all the way there and then offload their boats, and they park their trailers here. Homes like this popping up, so they're the prefabricated ones. They assembled them in that factory, and then they just they built them in that factory and just assembled them on site like that. Like I said, they built them on stilts because the snow can rise up all the way up to there. Hotel, they call it the beach house. A lot of medical professionals stay here. PT, OT, doctors, nurses, sometimes. But nurses have their own homes, well, not their own homes, but transit units closer to the health center. And during winter time, this all gets covered in snow. This is the access point for a lot of skidoos going into Hudson Bay for winter fishing. And this is one of the kamutiks there. So they're very, and people just leave them there. Nobody's gonna take them. People know who it belongs to. Yeah, so there are skids underside of it to help it glide on snow, and then it's very sturdy. Mind you, something like that could cost like 400, 500, not even, I don't know, maybe close to, I'm not quite sure, close to 800. It's very expensive because wood gets imported up here, right? And then people obviously build that with their bare hands. So it can get quite expensive. So we're behind the buildings where I showed you earlier now. I'm going to show you lots of bugs flying around. I think I just ate one, but I'm going to show you the dock, the old dock, I think, because I never seen it used now. We're back in Northern. This is the fire department. Dock, I never seen them use it, well, commercially, because like I said, the barge or oil tankers are parked way over there, and then they just bring their supplies with smaller boats. But this dock, I think, is the old dock. And people go up here, go fishing. Lots of kids. Yeah, you can get Arctic char or rock cod over there. That's where you would work. The home care office is there, in there somewhere. That's Glad Tidings Church. I forgot to mention the churches. By the way, if you were a nurse coming up here, that's one of the nursing units over there near the health center. Oh, and that's where the health center is. Obviously, I showed you that before. And like I said, the prefabricated units, it's a similar setup. And there's another one behind it. Oh, there's three actually in this area, so there's one there. Another one here, and then another one over there. lot of developments around here. They used to build them on site, but obviously you're subjected to the weather, and you can get so limited in the hours that you can build. So it's better that they have a factory where they can prefabricate everything and then just slap the walls all together. So let me take you to the, let me show you to the nursing units around here, and then that's it. So like I said, the health center, right? So I think he waved to the truck driver, not me, but I waved anyway, so who cares. That's one of the nursing units, like I said, the orange house. This used to be one they called the blue house, but I don't know what happened to it. It's under construction, so not anymore. Here, I think 2 are nursing units. I'm not sure which ones, but yeah, some are here and over there. So this is, oh, and on top of here too are nursing units. I don't know if they rent them out to transit units or permanent ones, but this building is what they call lumber, and you can get obviously hardware, frozen goods. I don't think they sell fresh meat or vegetables, but frozen. They sell milk and eggs as well. Yeah, home hardware, or what they call lumber, what we call lumber. And another playground and nursing units. I think 1 or 2 are nursing units. One's a 2-bedroom and one's a 3-bedroom. I'm not gonna point them out just for privacy reasons, but it's on this area. So this building and that building. Oh, lastly, I'll take you to the water treatment facility. So he's pumping gas, fuel, I think heating oil into the houses, but water and sewage is also pumped in and out the same way. There's nothing piped in around here. So fuel, water, and sewage is pumped out obviously, but fuel and water is pumped in. This is a polar bear trap, so we do get a lot of polar bears passing by around here. I got to be careful because they sometimes lay out their nets around here. Yeah, so that opens up obviously, and they put bait in it, and whenever a polar bear strolls into town, rather than shoot it to kill it, they trap it, take it out somewhere, and then release it. Or if they don't go into traps, say like they go into town, we do have something called bear bangers or rubber bullets, so they try to scare them away just for the kids and other people's safety, right? Let's get ahead of this truck here. You can see people lay out their nets there to dry. So this is the water treatment facility. This is where we get drinking water from. Drinking, bathing, whatever. There's a water reservoir over there, and then it gets into, I don't know which tank. And then it gets treated. It's a state-of-the-art treatment facility. We get filters, UV rays, ultraviolet rays, I'm not sure. Ultraviolet treatment. So it's state of the art, and they, oh look, it's a groundhog. Water inspector comes regularly to make sure the water is clean enough to drink. Even if you can see birds there, the water obviously is treated clean enough to drink. So you can see a lot of movement around this road. So, a lot of dump trucks coming and going. There's a hill over there somewhere where they're getting all that soil from, dumping it into that area that I said before, trying to expand town. And lastly, before I head back to town, I think this is where our trip will end. Let's cross here. This is what we call the car wash. So he's washing his ATV, but a lot of people and I'll just do it right now to show you, just go into the water up until you can soak most of the ATV. You put your feet up, yeah, you just soak it. Usually what I do too is like scoop some water into the tires to wash them, but I'm just showing you. Yeah, he's doing it. He's washing his ATV. And then obviously I usually get rags and wipe everything up. But yeah, let's back up here and then go back into town. fuel truck. Rule of thumb is if it's silver, it's water. If it's white, it's sewage, and red, it's fuel. So we're back into town. I think that's where we're gonna end. We're gonna end it. Hopefully you had fun today, as much as I did. All right, take care, guys.